Hello, and welcome to a vlog about why I've disappeared a bit in terms of content creation, because I haven't made videos on here or on my main channel, which is a gaming channel where I've been doing primarily Minecraft on there. It's been probably like a month, and that's probably incredibly incorrect, but yeah, I just kind of stopped. I've been going through a lot of internal stuff, just a lot of like processing, both emotionally and mentally, just going through a lot. I have a lot of health stuff with long COVID, unfortunately, that I've been dealing with the past year and a half, and it hasn't gotten easier. I've been dealing with doctors not knowing what to do, and I had a doctor tell me he thinks the symptoms I'm experiencing are psychiatric. I'm sure my mental health is not helping. I'm very stressed because of what the long COVID has done to my life. But it's just, it was one of those things where I shouldn't have let what he said get to me. And I didn't think I did. I ended up very depressed and not realizing I was depressed and just not feeling motivated to do anything. I still haven't completely sussed out why I ended up feeling that way. I think on kind of a deep level, I lost a bit of faith in humanity at that point. I know that's like it sounds like an overreaction, but like I've been dealing with a very like disabling like illness for a year and a half. And to have, he's not the first doctor to tell me, like, we don't know what's wrong with you. We think you're basically just having some kind of like a trauma response, or you're just some level of crazy, or you're making it up. I've struggled with it. I really have. And there's so much else going on in the world right now that I just cannot process healthily. That's even a word to use here. I'm dealing with like dysphoria and all of the other stuff I have going on, and then ended up getting very sick because of weather affects me. So then it started storming for a while after it didn't storm for like a month, and I lost a lot of functionality, unfortunately. And I did end up going down to a facility that specializes in long COVID, and I have a new treatment plan that is helping. Finally. So I've just been going through a lot. And then the appointment took a lot out of me because it's an hour and change away. Like being up and out and the stress. And then being an appointment, I was in there for like an hour and a half going through everything because it was a new doctor, and I've been dealing with this for a year and a half, and I know how all the symptoms work, and I ended up just kind of backing away from everything. I just stopped, like pretty much everything. I stopped making videos. It felt pointless. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to like put anything out in the world. I didn't feel like anyone deserved help, deserved like the entertainment I was trying to provide, even though it probably wasn't very entertaining. Like the things I was trying to do for people, I didn't feel like anyone deserved it anymore on a base level. And I really had to like process that, and that was very difficult. To kind of even realize that that's how I felt. Realize that I had ended up in such a space that I felt that strongly about it. It wasn't just, oh, I don't feel like doing it. It's a part of it was I just didn't have the energy for it, but also I just didn't, like the reason I started doing it, I didn't want to do it anymore. I did spend a lot of time analyzing how I was doing it and why I ended up doing it, and how I ended up in a mind space of trying to do things for future me, which is sometimes good. Sometimes you need plans. You need to plan for the future. That's a good thing. But I was doing that to an extent where it wasn't healthy, where I was trying to do things in a way where I was actually like making my condition worse, my health worse, to try and make videos, and then they weren't getting the views that I was expecting them to get. So then I was like, why am I doing this? The primary reason I was doing it disappeared, where I didn't want to help people anymore. Like on a base level, I just didn't feel like I should help anyone anymore. I just wanted to help myself. Ended up playing video games solo for a while. Still am. That was a good thing. I haven't played video games by myself in a long time without like making content or having some kind of like work thing tied to it. So that was something I needed to do for myself, or I have like some kind of a relaxation avenue again. And kind of bring myself back to now, of making videos that I want to make, of being... I have the two avenues, the two channels. I have my gaming channel, which is my other channel that I make gaming content for, and I was doing like Let's Plays of Minecraft, which are not very popular. A lot of people do them. They're not super entertaining unless you know the person, and not a lot of people know me online that are watching them. So the Let's Plays aren't working, and I have ideas for other things, but I haven't been functionally able to do any of them. Hopefully with my new treatment plan, I will be able to start like executing on things now that I'm kind of getting my mental health back to a space where I'm like I'm okay with doing that kind of a thing. On this channel I was doing the tarot readings, but it felt wrong. Tarot relies very strongly on individual people that you're doing readings for, in my opinion. Like, you can do general readings for like whatever energies are going around, but they're not going to be very accurate. And if you're doing anything that's predicting the future, what you should do for your future, it's going to be very vague, just because you're trying to talk to like a large audience. You're not just talking to one person. And also the future changes. And also I'm trying to not live in the future anymore. I want to live in the now. And I've been trying to decide what to do, if I even want to do tarot videos on here still. And I think I do, but I think I want to change it up. I think I want to switch it into affirmations with the tarot cards, and that's something I bought, like the materials that I need to kind of make that transition happen, which is the materials, which is just a package of post-it notes. So that when I'm looking at the book I've been using for the tarot cards, I can make new notes with affirmations that feel right for that particular tarot card that I draw for each day. So I think that's a direction I'm going to go in. I sometimes don't feel like I have permission to exist online. And that is something that I'm working through. Because I want to do things online, I want to just put things out there, but I feel like I'm annoying, that no one's going to like what I'm putting out there, that if I make a vlog like this, no one's going to watch it, which is probably true to some extent. I don't expect to get a lot of views for this. I am going to heavily edit this because I need to get back into the editing groove. But I need to just start doing what I want to do. And if it makes me feel better after an absence to make this video, to partially like put like my intentions laid out so that I feel like I have some accountability to my accounts, even if no one's like really keeping me accountable. I feel like I need that. And if you're watching this, thank you. I appreciate it. You're getting a very odd view of me. Where I'm kind of like, it's hot. I ended up closing the windows so that you wouldn't get all the background noise. Dealing with a lot of dysphoria with my mustache that I've been slowly plucking. My hair is kind of a mess today. Shirt with bra strap showing. Oh goodness, I'm such a mess. But yeah, I guess basically I'm feeling better. I took a break for myself. I needed that. I really did. I needed a mental health break. I needed to stop making videos so that I could figure out what I wanted to do, because if I just kept making videos, I would have kept myself so distracted with that I wouldn't have made the changes that I needed to make. That's kind of what the past year and a half has felt like for me. where I've had to stop and really analyze what is going on in my life and what I'm doing. And I've kind of been forced to stop because of my illness and my health. And I don't want to say I'm thankful for it. It's been awful, more than I can ever describe and more than you want to hear about, I'm sure. But I've learned a lot. I've changed. Kind of a different person than I was a year and a half ago. I know, like, going further into transitioning, even though I'm still non-binary, going on HRT, which I've been making. I have a playlist on this channel if you want to see my HRT update videos for the past couple months I've been on it. I have those videos unlisted, so unless you're actually looking for them, you're not going to see them, and that's on purpose, because I don't feel like getting a bunch of people commenting dumb stuff on my YouTube videos about being trans, because I don't have the energy for that. But yeah, my transition was like me accepting what I wanted to be and really just going for it. Not letting the expectations of like exes and family and friends become a part of things. ADHD, why there is an ant crawling across my light that I'm using so that you can see my face. Ant, what are you doing? Thank you for being here, for listening. The other thing I want to say is I'm not going to be using certain social media. I was using Twitter for the gaming videos specifically. Ended up in like the content creation Twitter space. But Twitter's hard. Twitter's not a good space to be in if you're having mental health issues, especially in the trans space. I just can't put myself through that when I have other stuff going on. I've never cared for Instagram. I don't like TikTok. Sue me. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but I just don't. There's something about TikTok that I just don't like. Like it irks me. And I've been going on Instagram and TikTok with my tarot videos, and I've been specifically making the tarot videos short for like Instagram and TikTok. That's stopping. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to limit myself to a minute to make shorts content if that's not what I want to do. If I want to make if I have a card that I draw and I want to sit there and talk about it for 5 minutes, that's what I'm fucking doing. That's what's happening from now on. I'm not doing what I should be doing. I'm doing what I want to do because F it. Life's too short to be doing what everyone else wants you to do or what you're supposed to do. I'm just doing me. Things are changing. I don't know. I do want to use Tumblr more. It's a very underused platform, but it's comfortable for me. I'm not quite sure how I want to use it yet, but I think I'm going to end up using that for most of my updates and things if you want to kind of slide in there. I do post my Tumblr updates to Twitter as well if you still want to follow my Twitter feed. It's just going to be Tumblr updates at this point. I can't like be on Twitter to that extent. I think I still have the app and I get like comments if you comment on things, but yeah, that's just where I'm at. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're also taking time to yourself if you need it. If you need to take a break from something, take it. I mean, everything in this world will try and tell you that you cannot stop, that you have to keep going, that you just have to push through. You don't. You can stop. If you need to, you can take a break. Recharging is very important, and capitalism does not like that. But we need it as humans. We need it. I don't like capitalism. I mean, getting all of my controversial opinions here, like I don't like TikTok and I think capitalism is stupid. Okay, I'm going to end this now before I say any more stupid things. Stay radiant. Later.